My bedroom earlier today, it was freaking me out. Like, I think I left the window open last night and it was attacking everything. Oh, hey everyone, this is WKLN Channel 16 with the 6:30 news. How are y'all doing?
Hi, my name is White Goodman. My co-anchor Sonny Koufax.
Always great to be with you.
Likewise.
All right, thank you, Sonny. Thank you. Appreciate that. Top story tonight: fire at the aquarium. Guess what we're having for dinner? Fish sticks.
This just in. Hypertension, the new disease prevalent among all Americans. Sonny, do you know what hypertension is?
Isn't that when you stub your pinky toe on a wall and you just scream bloody murder?
What are you talking about?
I thought that's what hypertension was.
No. Hypertension.
Well, what is it, White?
Hypertension. Hypertension is an increase in your resting arterial blood pressure or presence of antihypertensive medicines.
Is it?
Yes. Do you know what causes hypertension?
I honestly don't know, because I thought it was when you stubbed your pinky toe.
So it'd be like kicking a wall. No. Hypertension is actually caused by an increase in sodium intake, kidney problems, obesity. Kids these days are not doing any physical activity, so that's definitely
big.
The Nintendo and all that's not helping.
No, it's not. Especially
Parents' fault.
Thank God we have the Connect. Well, let's see what the public has to think about this. Patricia, we're coming out to you.
Hi, my name is Patricia, and I am here with WKLN at Southeastern's campus. Today's breaking news is hypertension in America. Let's see if we have some students here that might know something about hypertension. Now, today's breaking news is hypertension in America. Do y'all know what hypertension is?
Is that where you overextend the muscles in your body? No. Hypertension is high blood pressure.
Okay. Do you know what causes it?
Obviously, I don't know. It's a few different things. There's a few different contributing factors. Genetics, diet, and exercise would be a few to start.
Okay. And how harmful can it be to live with hypertension?
Well, if you don't treat it, once you have it, it is a good possibility that you could die. But the best part is to take an active lifestyle to help prevent it before you get it.
Nice. I like your answers. Well, thank you very much, ladies, and good luck on your test. Let's see if we have somebody else on campus. How you were? My name is Patricia with WKLN. If you don't mind, I would like to ask you a couple questions. What are you doing right now?
Pump some iron.
Pump some iron? That sounds amazing. How often do you pump iron?
Every day, all day. Do it in my sleep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, today we are talking about hypertension. Do you know anything about it?
Yes, I do.
What do you know? Do you know what it is?
It's high blood pressure.
High blood pressure. Well, there you go. Do you know what causes it?
Plaque build up in those arteries, baby. Stop eating that fat.
Oh, wow. Listen to her. Who in your family has that?
A couple grandparents, grandmas, grandpas, a couple uncles.
What about immediate family? Do your parents have it?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Do they work out like you? Do they pump that
All
iron?
day, every day.
Pump that iron all day, every day. What your grandparents did?
They did not.
Do you have siblings?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And how many do you have? Do you have brothers, sisters?
Brothers, sisters, dogs, cats, birds.
Do they pump the iron?
They
with
all
you?
pump that iron.
Now, back to you.
Hey, Trisha. How are you doing today? Thank you for that segment. Compelling and rich.
Yes, as you heard in that segment, three really good answers. Diet, exercise, and what was that other one?
Genetics.
Genetics, that's right. Okay, so what about diet? I mean, what needs to be done that way hypertension go down? I mean, reduce sodium, reduce your caffeine intake. Those are just a couple of them.
And definitely your total fat intake as well. That can help build up the plaque in those arteries, and it's not a good thing.
I mean, what could you be doing as far as exercise?
Well, the main thing that you really want to do is, let me see here actually, just so I have the facts, is definitely exercise about 3 days a week for about 30 minutes to moderate to high intensity exercise. If you do that, then you're definitely going to be seeing drops in blood pressure, decrease in your average heart rate, and just all around better things. You're going to feel better about yourself. You're just going to feel like a better person, you know?
All right. The last one was genetics, and I mean, we all know I got the good genes. I mean, look at this. Yeah. But as far as working out and blood pressure, what does genetics have to do with anything?
I mean, you can't really pick your parents.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I'm just saying. You can't really pick your parents, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, because if I could pick different ones, I would definitely, because both of my parents have hypertension. You know, not because they were bad parents, but because of their hypertension and their health risk.
Very compelling argument.
Yeah. So I actually read in my notes that we have right here, as you can see, having hypertensive parents actually puts you at more risk than it would if you didn't have hypertensive parents.
So in other words, parents that have hypertension, they need to take a little bit more care with their kids.
Yeah, definitely. If they do that, then you're definitely looking at a brighter future.
Okay, well, we got 2 doctors standing by that we can now interview, so we're going to send it right back out to the field.
Robin Roberts, you gotta remember this kind of thing. We're on the air.
Thanks, White. I'm Robin Roberts, and I'm here at the Soda Medical Clinic with Dr. Pepper and Dr. Thunder. Dr. Pepper, could you give me a few specifics on hypertension?
Sure. Hypertension is the condition of elevated resting arterial blood pressure. When I say resting, I just mean anything other than exercise. Like, you're not doing anything. You're sitting there. You're not, jumping or running, nothing. You're just resting. Normal blood pressure is 120/80. Pre-hypertension is anything from 120 to 139 over 80 to 89. And stage 1 is 140 to 159 over 90 to 99. Stage 2 is anything greater than 160 over anything greater than 100. There's primary hypertension and secondary hypertension. Primary is the cause is unknown. This is about 90 to 95% of the cases. And then the secondary is the cause is known. It can be any cause, it's just known. And that's the other 5 to 10% of the cases.
Dr. Thunder, what kind of advice could you give parents that have hypertension to protect their children?
First off, there are numerous factors that contribute to reducing your risk for hypertension. Some of them are preventable, some are not. The only one that you cannot prevent is genetics. And all the other ones, there are many steps you can take to reduce your risk for hypertension.
As parents with hypertension, it's even more critical that you strive to prevent your kid from having hypertension, because due to you being his parents and his genetics, he's already at a higher risk for hypertension than most kids are. And the latest statistic is that 3% of kids have hypertension. You don't want your kids to be another statistic. Instead of cookies and chips and candy for snacks, fix them like some fruits or veggies with fat-free dressing. Sodium level needs to stay low. By sodium we mean salt. Just keep it at a minimum. Another key component of prevention is exercise. Exercise is probably one of the most important because it also plays a role in reducing their weight, and weight is a risk factor as well. So get your kids outside, off the video games, into the yard, running, exercise, playing. Just any sort of physical activity will also reduce their risk.
Some of the ACSM recommendations for exercise are 30 minutes a day for aerobic activity, 3 to 5 days a week at moderate intensity. And if you're doing high intensity for 20 minutes, 3 days a week.
How do you know if you're doing moderate intensity or high intensity?
Some of the different ways that you can tell is, say you're walking with a friend and you're walking around a track, and if you're able to talk to that person pretty easy, you're kind of around moderate intensity.
So without losing your breath?
Without losing your breath, yes. And say you're able to sing. Say you like walking while you're singing, or sing while you're walking. If you're able to sing, that's pretty light intensity, where you're really just kind of doing a leisure walk. And if you are working at a pretty high intensity, you're kind of losing your breath, you're not really able to walk that well, or talk that well while you're walking. So those are the ways that you can tell which intensity you are working at.
Dr. Thunder, what are the long-term effects of untreated hypertension?
If you don't take action against hypertension, there are some long-term complications, which include coronary artery disease, impaired cognitive function, some retinopathy, which is blindness, nephropathy, which is kidney failure, pulmonary vascular disease, stroke, and death. So this is really important to recognize as a serious matter, as the rate of hypertension continues to grow in America, especially with children. Parents need to see this, that it's easy to change children's habits while they're younger before their habits become more habitual and more routine. So this is very important to take now while they're younger.
Back to you in the studio.
And thank you, Robin Roberts. Apologize for that earlier. I'd also like to thank Dr. Pepper, Dr. Thunder. I'd also like to thank the Soda Medical Center for allowing us to come in and get some questions answered from their doctors.
Very good things. We actually have breaking news. We have a live report from our newest feisty little reporter, Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes, what do you got for us?
Hi, this is Mercedes-Benz, and after all this hypertension talk, I would just like to see, we're on Southeastern's campus again. I want to see if we can, find a mother. Oh, well, here's one. We're going to see if we can get her, her maternal insight. Yeah! 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 Oh, how you doing, dog? Oh, can we interview you? Sorry.
Let me just get my baby over here so we can get in the camera. Y'all better watch out. There's a baby on board.
It's okay, sir. I mean, ma'am.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry.
Do you think I look like a man to you?
Just a bit.
Jonathan, stop that. Stop that right now.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Again? Why should I be doing this for you?
Because it's a good topic. We're talking about hypertension today at the office and how it's an, outraging epidemic. And we see that you're taking steps to a healthier lifestyle.
I want my baby to be.
Wait. Are you taking but we see you are, but are you leading your baby to a healthier
Did you
lifestyle?
not see me knock that lollipop out of his hand?
Oh, I'm sorry, I did see that.
Yeah. I'm doing the right thing.
What else do you do to prevent your kid from having hypertension when he's older?
Well, there's different things that I can, thank you. There's different things that he can be doing. What I tell you, Jonathan? Jonathan, give that to me right now. That's one of the things that I like to do, is take lollipops out of his hand and give him the bubble nutrients that he needs. So he can play with those kind of things. But I definitely give him a lot more veggies. I know he doesn't like them, but green beans and broccoli. And I give him fruits too, bananas and apples. I try to give him healthier snacks than those M&Ms. He ain't never tasted an Oreo in his life.
What about beverages? What does this baby drink other than milk, which is the proper answer?
Well, he drinks water, some orange juice, nothing that concentrate, no Sunny D. I love the Sunny D because it's high in sugar, but I know that it's bad for my child. I don't want to be doing that kind of thing. Oh, we being fun.
I told you.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what's an Oreo?
You don't need to worry about that, okay? I'll tell you when you get older.
Okay.
Okay. I was just making sure. But I just try to get him the healthier things in life. That's the kind of thing. So right now, obviously, if I'm running late at night, I'm giving him the example that exercise is important.
Right.
So I'm trying to do that kind of thing as well.
What advice would you give to other mothers?
Well, I would tell them really just to choose the right thing, choose the right vegetables and choose the right fruits, and be the example for your children. They're gonna see you doing things. So if you get the fast food, then they're obviously gonna want the fast food too. Them French fries is not good. I mean, they're good, but they are not good for you. They got a lot of fat and grease, and sodium. And that's just terrible things.
What's a French fry?
What I tell you about talking when mama's talking? Stop it.
Okay, well, I think the little Jonathan's getting a little irritable, so that's all but thank you so much for your participation.
Oh, thank you. All right, let's go, honey.
Thank
you
y'all.
so much. All right.
Back to you in the studio.
And thank you, Mercedes, for that segment. Compelling and rich. So, there's something I really got to say. It's been on my mind ever since we've been watching it. That was a really interesting looking kid. I mean, his mom, supermodel fine. Just amazing looking. I'm envious of the guy that owns it, but the kid, you see what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Well, obviously, the kid was ugly. I mean, come on, Mike.
Do you not see a little bit of resemblance? He's basically me without a mustache.
I can see it now. Yeah. I mean,
But you calling my kid ugly?
I mean, my perspective still stands. You're still, ugly guy.
Gee, thanks.
Anyway.
Yeah, I hope you got a good laugh out of that.
I did.
Well, that's good, because actually laughing, it lowers blood pressure.
Does it?
Yes, it does. It causes the endothelial cells and your blood vessels to loosen up, allows your vessels to dilate, blood flows through more easily.
Oh, I feel better already.
There you go.
Oh my
my gosh, thank you for that tidbit of information. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the newscast. This is the 6:30 news on WKLN, channel 16. Here's to signing out. Y'all stay classy.